Good morning, students. Today is the biology day. Hope all of you have done last lectures, homework, all the activities you all have done. You have done the book reading, and all the things might be clear to you. And I hope you all have watched the Tata Edge video today. And it must be clear that which topic we are going to discuss. So today's topic is food and its component. So learning objectives. So students, after the completion of the topic, you will be able to identify the sources of ingredients present in food, and after this topic you will be able to recognize nutrients, their sources and their role in our body. Well, students, as you know, we are going to discuss today food and its component. You can see various food item placed here. So first component we are going to discuss is that is carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are the energy giving compounds. Here I have taken the all the examples of the carbohydrates. Carbohydrate basically they are present in two forms. First is the sugar form. You can see examples of such food items which is having a sugar in them, like mango, that is melon, banana, all they are having rich in sugar. Clear? On the other side, carbohydrate, it has other form also which is called starch. You can see the examples, the food item which carries the starch. What is starch? Starch is a complex form of sugar hoti hai, like wheat flour, bread, corns, rice. You can see even in the potato that is a starch is present. Clear? The next food component we are going to discuss, that is proteins, which are generally called as a bodybuilding food. So these you can see various examples. I have placed here the various pulses over here, and the substance richest pulses which is rich in protein, that is the soya bean. Clear? So including these pulses, milk, egg, cheese, these are, and milk, other derivatives, these are also rich in proteins. So basically what is the function of protein? They generally help to grow, make the your muscles more stronger, and they helps in the wearing and tearing of the cells in case your cells get damaged. So these protein they helps to in repairing of that cells and tissues. So next component we are going to discuss is fats. So there are two sources of fat, plant sources as well as animal sources. Here you can see various food items which are obtained from the plants, and they are a richest source of fats. Oils are there, olive oil, mustard oil, coconut oil, sunflower oil, including the nuts, groundnut, fig, almonds. All these are the source of fats and are obtained from the plants. Similarly, chocolates, they are also rich in fats. Here you can see the animal sources. Animal sources like including eggs, ghee, milk, and its products like ghee, butter, cheese. All these are the source of fats. They give us energy. Rest I will explain you more about all these components in my PowerPoint presentation. So let's start with the components of the food. Various components of food are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, water, roughage, which is also called dietary fibers, and all these are also called nutrients, that is energy giving compounds. They are substances which gives us energy. So let's discuss first nutrient in detail, which is carbohydrates, which is also called as the energy given compound. So basically they are made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, and carbohydrates that is having two forms. So it exists in two forms. One is called sugar and other is called starch. I have shown in my activity in my kitchen. I have shown you some food items which are rich in sugar, and some food items which are rich in starch. Clear? So here are also again the examples are given. Sugar, like in which are more rich in fruits which are more rich in sugar, like mango, banana, lychee, melon, etc. And the food item which are rich in starch, that is wheat, rice, maize, potato and sweet potato. Question may comes in mind, what do you mean by starch? So starch is basically a complex form of sugar hota hai. So which is means it consists of more than 200,000 molecules of sugar, glucose. Clear? So you can see here the examples: rice, bread, chapati, potato, banana. All these are the energy giving foods which is called carbohydrates. So next is the activity which is given in your book. We have already shown you in the Tata video. So we can't perform here the this is a lab activity we can discuss here right now. So in a test tube, when we will come back, so we will perform this activity. You have to take a test tube, and in a test tube you have to put you have to take a food sample which is having rich in carbohydrate, clear, like which is rich in sugar, like any fruit or any sugars, even sample you can take. Then you have to put a few drops of Benedict solution. You can see on the upper side the solution which is blue in color, that is the Benedict solution. After that you have to heat the test tube in a water bath, in a water, clear. After heating you can see the change in color of the food sample. That Benedict solution carrying the sugar solution that changes to brick red color or orangish color. So that shows the given food sample is carry sugar in it. One more activity is given in your book. I have already shown you this activity in the Tata video. So this is again the lab activity. You have to take a potato and we have to find whether this potato is having the starch in it. Clear? So potato is peeled off. After peeling, we have to put few drops of iodine. You can see the color of iodine is reddish brown. Whenever we put a few drops of iodine over the potato or any starchy sample, it turns into blackish color. So that shows the presence of starch in it. Next comes the body building foods, that is the proteins, which are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and even they contain small amount of sulfur and phosphorus. So basically you have already seen in the activities various sources of protein. So pulses, including egg, milk and its derivative, fish, meat, that is the source of proteins. Or main function, what is the main function of protein is, क्या होता है, just to help in growth, in development of the body. Also whenever your body tissue they get damaged, they get injured, so immediately recovery होनी शुरू हो जाती है just because by taking of these proteins. So basically proteins they help in wear and tear of tissues. So richest source of protein is the soya bean. Next one more activity is given in the book, that is test for protein. For this you have to take a food sample that is of protein. Suppose you have taken a crushed soya bean seed. Again this lab activity we will do later on, clear, after the lockdown period. So you have to take crushed soya bean seeds, any food sample which is rich in protein, you have to take it in the test tube. Then you have to add concentrating nitric acid. So then the color of that solution sample, food sample, changes to yellow. So that shows the food sample carries proteins in it. We have shown you this also activity in the Tata video. Next is the fats, which are the energy giving foods. So basically students, so these fats they carries more amount of energy as compared to carbohydrate. Although both carbohydrate and fats they provide the energy, but which one provides more energy? That is fats. Clear? So but basically, so when you intake a 1 gram of carbohydrate, that provide the 4 calories to you, but when you take 1 gram of fat, that provide 9 calories to you. So that is amount of energy is double in fats, but digestion of carbohydrate that is very simpler and very faster as compared to the fats. Fat takes more time for digestion. So basically fats, there are two sources are there, plant sources and animal sources are there. You can see the plant sources like mustard oil, coconut oil, groundnut oil, even the dry fruits, nuts I have shown you already in the activity, which are the richest source of fats. And animal sources, milk, milk product, butter, ghee, meat, fish, eggs, these are the sources of fats. So fats क्या करते हैं, energy provide भी करते हैं, they keeps our body warm. Clear? More is fats deposit under the skin, more is that person is that provide the insulation to the body. Clear? So students, let's perform the test of fats. For this you have to take a paper. You can take a ordinary paper, you can take a butter paper also. So and you have to mark a square over which you are going to rub any of the fat product. Like I am taking here almond. So I am rubbing here almond on this particular marked area. I am rubbing it for 2 to 3 minutes, and you can see that area become translucent as fats they come out from this almond. After rubbing for 2 to 3 minutes, you just see this paper in the dark. When you see this paper in darker region using torch or even in the sunlight, you can see the centers in the marked area, it get translucent, so that shows the appearance of fats. So given sample, food samples, it has fats in it, so that shows the test of fats. After this, you have to read the book. The link has been sent to you, and after reading the pages of the book, you have to solve the home assignment. Thank you.